Yeah, I'm trying out a different intro today.
Oh,
For you
really?
guys watching. Yeah, I'm gonna do like because what I used to do is I would go and I would have I would like wait a little bit and just have that picture of you being there for like a couple
Hmm.
minutes, and then I would talk first and then add you to it. But instead, now I'm just gonna kind of go right into it. So
Yeah.
anyway, I got the interview pulled up on my phone right now. Looks like we're all good to go. But before we get into this interview, make sure you guys give me a follow on Instagram at iHoopsFL. So I post all the highlights, all the best clips from any of these interviews ever done. So definitely give me a follow on there. And also, if you guys want to see any of the other content that I've done around the world of basketball, I also post all the articles I've written for a company down here in South Florida on my Twitter page at iHoopsRecruits. So again, iHoopsFL for interview stuff, Twitter at iHoopsRecruits for articles and recruitment info. But anyways, we're gonna start this interview with a little bit of a survey question. So I
Okay.
want to know. Obviously, you don't know how it feels to do my the intro I've been doing for a while. I say the
Hmm.
same stuff, but as like an interviewee, would you rather be like removed from the stream right now and then me just add you to it, or do you kind of like just sitting there? Like I know Zach Shoemaker has like you guys is there right in the beginning. What's your take on that, or do you not really care that much?
Yeah, I don't really care that much. Hold on, let me fix the lighting real quick.
Yeah, I had to do that too because I realized like I didn't have my light on, my little like
Yeah.
studio light thing, but yeah, I thought your lighting was all right. Do you have like a little like lamp or something like
No,
that? Or
I'm using like my PS4.
okay. Are you gonna
Yeah.
get the PS5 or no?
Yeah, my dad has it, but um, I don't know if I should get it because really, like, ever since like everything opened back up, I really haven't gotten a chance to like get back on video games again.
Yeah, wait. So your dad has it and he won't give it to you?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't asked him, so
Yeah, that's kind of tough. I mean, at least for me personally, I've said this a lot of times on interviews, but obviously you know this. I don't have video games, so I don't even know what this whole hype is about with the PS5. So
yeah.
I
I I saw it a little bit. I mean, it looks okay, but like nothing really changed like from the PS4.
yeah, but what do you mean like it looks like just you could just tell by the picture like oh this looks better. Like how do you know it's better than the PS4?
I would say just mainly the graphics, really. Like, um, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I'm not. I just realized like, are you sitting like a gamer chair right now?
Yeah,
Yeah. I do not even have like I have like zero gaming stuff.
yeah. I just
Um,
since I was like 9, so
Yeah, I didn't even know
just
something the wait when you were 9. So then I was there. Wow, that's crazy. I never really gamers were around for that long. But anyways, let's start talking a little bit more about some of this
okay.
basketball stuff. So I understand you told me that stuff was kind of opening up a little bit. Um, but I don't know. Did I just cut out for a second because you got like frozen? I'm not sure if you weren't able to hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, bet. Well, I understand that the stuff in California, even though you did say it's opening up a little bit, at least some stuff I heard, like things in California right now, it's starting to almost shut down again, like
Yeah.
how it was all the way in the beginning. So, how have you been able to handle that? Like seeing probably some gyms closing, maybe you had some like basketball run stuff scheduled that kind of had to get shut down. How have you been handling like just not getting the exposure that you were planning on getting at this time period?
Really, I mean, it has its pros and cons. Um, like with the shutdown, it's like getting me a chance to kind of focus on school and just getting like my mindset right and just working on things that I wouldn't work on if like we had a season like agility and like stuff like that.
Definitely. So I guess how much better of a player do you think you are? Let's say the season started tomorrow than you would have been if the shutdown never happened. Like what? Do you think you made like a huge improvement during this quarantine where your freshman year expectations and all that stuff and just the way you wanted to play is going to be completely different than if the country was never shut down like it was?
Um, I would say yeah and no, because I really don't know what I would have been doing if it wasn't shut down, but it really improved my game by far by just like I said, working on being able to work on other things than I normally would. So yeah.
For sure. And I mean, you're not the first player to do this, but you had a commitment edit. You had a commitment edit made for you when you did decide to commit to Bishop Bishop. Wait, say it again. My tongue's getting all twisted.
Archbishop Reardon.
Archbishop Reardon. All right. Yeah, I was about to mess it up. So
Yeah.
you decided to commit to Archbishop Reardon. So like, how difficult was your high school decision?
Um, it was a little difficult. I had options from like the top schools that are on the Bay Area, and really I just wanted a school that will like further my education and basketball career, and really just um, be able to help me just grow, yeah, as a person. Yeah.
And like, I guess when you were coming that decision, like, were you deciding between a few schools, or were they kind of like the obvious choice for a while?
Um, yeah, for like the seventh to eighth grade, I was deciding between a couple schools, and then when I shadowed Archbishop Reardon, beginning of eighth grade, as soon as I got there, like just like the people around the school, the players on the team, just it kind of just clicked, and I just knew it was the right fit for me.
And I talked to King Sonny Wilhite about this a little bit, about your team's uniforms, with that purple. I mean, that's pretty nice. Obviously, I mean, he was pretty into like, his drip shoes. I could immediately tell from your background, like, you're into kind of that stuff too. I think, of course, you can never assume, but just based off what I'm seeing right now from your background, I'm assuming you're really into clothes, and all that stuff. So are those uniforms at all a factor? Because I mean, that purple's tough.
Yeah, when I got to school and like I saw the drip they were kind of wearing and like the uniforms, that kind of made me excited because I'm excited to bring out shoes that people never seen before.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be pretty cool. Could you give us any sneak peek on some of those shoes that you're expecting to wear this season?
A lot of Kyrie's, Kobe's, um, and some Jordans that will shock a lot of people.
All right, and are you like telling maybe some people, because I mean, let's be real. Like, I'm sure you even know this. Like, you definitely have some clout to your name. But are you telling some people in the media, like, if we get a season, like, make sure you get pictures of my feet? Like, is that what you're telling some people, in the media right now, or is that kind of still down low a little bit?
Yeah, it's a little bit down low right now. Once we even get a season, then I'll kind of let people know.
Yeah, and if there isn't a season, I mean, it's gonna be disappointing just based off of exposure level. But in terms of the things you want to wear, like, sometimes, like, I get sad when things get canceled just because I wanted to wear like this shirt like outside today. Like, sometimes it gets me a little bit upset. Um, will that at all be the something you'll be sad about? Like, oh, I couldn't wear these shoes today, or is it not really like anything you care about? Because in the end, it's all about just playing basketball.
Yeah, not really. I'm just excited to get back on the court, and whenever that happens, and just show my talent and um, try to get to state with my team.
And what are your expectations for this season? Playing with guys like Morsek and King Rasani Will Height that you mentioned earlier.
My expectations are just to kind of learn more about the game and also be able to show my talent and learn from guys like Moore and King, the upperclassmen, to just kind of show me the ropes and just looking forward to being the future of the team in like the next coming up years.
Yeah, just real quick, because I do know you're a freshman, so you may not really know this completely, but I don't think King would be considered an upperclassman. I think isn't he 2023?
Yeah,
Yeah, so just because I'm a junior, so I'm an upperclassman. He's still an underclassman. Uh,
yeah,
just so you don't make a fool of yourself when you go to high school. You'll thank me. You'll
okay, okay,
you'll thank me later.
yeah,
But yeah, it's not actually a big deal. I'm just trying to. Yeah, too bad I'm not a senior. Then I could really be messing with you, but not yet. And I know King Asani Wilhite. He also, besides the fact that both you guys love your shoes, he also plays for the Oakland Soldiers, or has played for the Oakland Soldiers. So what's it like playing for such a legendary EYBL program like them?
it's great. Really, like from the elite youth show.
Yep.
Um, I kind of saw like how the organization helps players off the court and on the court, and just the attention and exposure they bring to help the players out, really.
And I want to talk about that elite youth show a little bit later. But something you also told me, of course, the plan could change up. You could even play for neither of these teams when it comes time for AAU season, if there is one, because obviously no clue what's going to happen anymore. But if you do end up playing for both the Oakland Soldiers and Dream Vision, just like what are you expecting to get out of playing just two extremely high-powered circuits with the EYBL and 3SSB?
The expectations. Hold on. The expect. Uh, I'm just gonna answer the question.
Yeah. Wait, what'd you say? The expectations. I don't even know what you said. That was
Yeah. Yeah.
that was awesome. All right.
What I'm looking forward to playing on two different circuits really is just getting eyes from different people on the Nike side and Adidas side, and just both like really legendary organizations from both sides of the circuits, and just looking to get way better.
And how did you formulate that decision where you wanted to play both things, and also because I'm sure every player would want to play as many basketball games as they can, but the one thing I kind of just realized right now is your body. I mean, just how will you be able to handle that physically, and even mentally, just playing again in EYBL and 3SSB at the same time.
Really just kind of taking care of my body by stretching, all of that, and just eating right, and having that rest time, and not doing too much stuff like um, taking the rest I need to excel in those games.
And you mentioned the Elite Youth Show. I was wondering, just a yes or no question, like have you been keeping up and watching that show at all?
Yeah, I watched it a little bit with my family, and it just showed that like top guys in the league, how their upcoming was and how the organization really helped them in different ways. So yeah.
Yeah, I've only seen like I kind of forgot about the show a little bit, even though I love the show. It's probably like one of my favorite shows I've ever seen. But I kind of forgot about it, so I only seen one episode so far because I don't know if you know like on demand with your TVs. Like I found it on my
Yeah.
on demand with my TV, so I watched one episode on Tuesday. Maybe
Mhm.
I'll watch another one tomorrow if I'm in like a good mood. Uh, then I'll watch it because yeah, I find the show super interesting. So I saw
Yeah.
the whole thing with uh with Jalen Green and then Josh
Mhm.
Christopher. I forgot who else they were highlighting, but I find it so interesting too, just like the lives they live and everything like that. Because I mean, those are some top guys,
Yeah.
with a lot of attention. I mean, it's just unbelievable like how they kind of handle all that and how they act like kids,
Mhm.
like a normal kid, but at the same time, like they also act like like superstars
Yeah.
almost. I'm sure you got the takeaway too from Jacob because I certainly did.
Mhm. Um, Really, just seeing how kind of like their personalities, and just how the bond they have with their teammates, and just being a leader on the court, um, and just when it's like time to play, it's game time. So yeah.
Yeah, the one thing I don't know if you remember this, but I guess some guy was like talking trash to Josh Christopher, and
Hmm.
then he said like, "Oh, I think he said like you don't know. I think he said like you're gonna know who I am, or like you don't know who I am, or something like that." Or and the ref like kicked him out of the game, or so. I thought that was a little bit like I'm not really a guy for trash talkers, but I mean
Uh-huh.
like that was like not nothing, and he got like kicked out of the game and everything. I thought it was pretty crazy. I don't know if you remember that moment or not.
Yeah, I think I've seen that on Instagram. I feel like kind of some refs should just like let it go, and it's just a part of the game, and the kind of like grit to win.
Yeah, like it's not really. It's more like the refs like kind of
Yeah.
really messed that up. Like that really was a nothing call. And the crazy thing too was when once he got ejected, how all the media left. That was insane too. Everybody just dipped, like, and
Mhm.
they showed it on there like that. That I thought that was actually really cool. Which something if
Yeah.
I'm at a game and the star player leaves, and there's like another game about to start with like better players on it, like I'm gonna dip too. Like it was
Yeah.
just crazy. Like how as soon as he left, like everyone left. Like that really shows his stardom.
Yeah, for sure.
And again, I mean, you have 10,000 Instagram followers right now. In class 2024. So I don't know when you got Instagram, but maybe by the time you graduate high school, at least maybe have at least 13K. I would say is going to be my prediction at least. So I'm sure you're going to have a lot of stuff around your name, a lot of clout and all that. How do you think you will try to not handle it, but grow your brand and your name?
I think I'll try to handle it by really not paying attention to it like a lot, but just using that name and platform I have to just be a leader, off the court and just being the future for our generation.
And what can you be more specifically like what sorts of things are you trying to I guess what's the message you're trying to get across to your followers? Because when I'm watching like older basketball, like I'm not gonna say like like you guys are my role models, but like all the top basketball players, like I would love to be one of them. So whatever I see them do, like I think is cool. I try to like replicate it a little bit. Like they say a term, I'm like, oh, like this kind of cool. So I'm gonna kind of copy them or do like even Josh Christopher. Like I always roll up my shorts every day
Mhm.
because he
Yeah.
plays with shorts. Like I'm not even playing basketball. I always roll up my shorts now because he's kind of started that wave. So what's the legacy you're trying to leave or trying to leave for your followers?
Um, I would say really just to just dream big and like you may see like all these celebrities and top athletes and like people like may think it's like really hard, but if you just put in the work and the time, you can be anything you want really.
Definitely, man. That's facts for sure. And being 2024, I'm sure you're probably like, really clueless. But do you have any idea which schools have been showing you any recent interest at all?
Not right now. Right now I'm really just trying to focus on school and then just getting better and ready for the season to start.
Definitely. And what's it like knowing? Because again, once you get that first offer, even if you say it's not important, like I'm sure you're gonna feel some sort of relief once you get that out of the way. Like, but what's it like knowing? You're probably just well, I guess like a couple years away or just a year away from getting that offer done.
Um, it feels pretty exciting. Really, just I feel like once you get that first offer, then the more offers kind of start to roll in, and just really just excited to further my basketball career.
And I guess going back to the whole fans and followers and everything like that. So I don't know if even you made this or one of your friends made this, but you have a whole entire fan account, or actually, but you have multiple fan accounts
Mhm.
for you. So what was your reaction when you saw that people have made fan accounts for you?
Really, the first people I went to were my friends to see if they, were trying to play like some kind of joke. But then they all said, they had nothing to do with it. So it really just kind of felt good because it just shows like the support I have, and like you said, just building a bigger platform for me to be a leader in our generation.
And have you had like any interaction with a fan account before? Like have you said anything? Like I just want to know. I mean, I don't even want a fan account. Like of course, that'd be cool if I get that famous people
Yeah.
make fan account for me. But I like have you talked to the person of your fan account at all?
Um, yeah. It's a lot of like young people really that
Yeah,
they like they look up to me and stuff. Um, and I usually just leave them like a message saying, like I said, just chase your dreams and just keep working hard.
yeah. And then do they like take like a screenshot, like post that, or like like
Then a lot of them post like they'll like tag me, and then yeah, I don't really respond to those. But if they like made something for me or like send me like a thoughtful message, I'll respond.
Yeah, for sure. And how crazy is that? Because at least for me, like most of the basketball players I've interviewed, whether they're older than me or maybe a year younger than me, but they look old. Like I wouldn't say I
Uh,
look up to them, but I kind of see them as like I guess someone I could look up to eventually, if they kind of make me like big. But at least for you, because you're in 2024, my sister's in the same class.
mhm.
So I don't know. I'm not gonna look up to my little sister. So for you, I kind of see you like differently. Like I have respect for you, but at least as being like a younger player I don't know. I just can't kind of get around that. But what's it like knowing like people look up to you like that?
Um, I would say it makes me feel um, kind of determined and grateful because it just shows like the hard work that I put in starting to pay off a little bit, and just being able to know that um, like I kind of have a voice, and yeah, pretty much that's it.
And do you remember what when you started blowing up?
I would say it might have been the beginning of 2020 before kind of this all started to happen when I went to the CB3 combine. Um, I went. That's I would say yeah. I blew up during that camp, and kind of like right after that camp, I gained like 2,000 followers when they released like the mixtape. So yeah,
Yeah, let's see. There's gonna be a little bit of noise. So I'm trying to see if I can find this mixtape. I'm trying to find like your most viewed video that you're tagged in. So hold
mm,
on a second. Let's see if this is. That's definitely not it. I don't know. Do you remember like who made the mixtape? Because I kind of want because
yeah.
I actually share my screen right now and
Huh.
we could even watch like the mixtape if it's not like laggy. I don't know if
Yeah.
you know it.
I think it's on YouTube. If you just search up um like my name and then CP3 Combine.
All right, yeah. I doubt this will work, but we will try. Yeah, honestly, like for me, I think I'll rarely like follow players off YouTube. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know, cause just cause like on Instagram, like you get the tag there, like it's right there for you, but on
Hmm.
YouTube to go search up their name,
Yeah.
and sometimes like it's hard finding players' Instagrams. Like not everyone has like their name as their
Yeah.
username, so sometimes it's difficult. I don't know. Let's see,
You got
I see 2019. I don't see 2020.
here. I'll try to find it too.
Let's see. Let's see. Worst case, we don't watch the video. But, I mean, like I don't know. That's just kind of cool.
Oh, it was in 2019. Yeah, that's it right there.
Okay, okay. Oh shoot, that's really loud. Wait, that only had 7,000. Yeah, there's no way. Wait, do you know how many views it had?
I think on Instagram it had like 27,000.
Yeah. So when you see like your name associated with that number, just that number in general, because a big number usually means something good or something really bad, but I
Yeah.
doubt it's something really bad. Like, when you see your name and like your image, and then like below it, like all these likes and all these views, like what are some of those first initial thoughts? Just seeing all the people that have now seen your face, where you maybe could go to North Dakota, and all of a sudden someone's like, "You look really familiar. Like, where do I know you're from?" And like, "Oh, it's probably from this viral video that I made." Like, just what's it like knowing that all those people have seen your face before?
It feels pretty good. It makes me more. I feel like it makes me more determined to get better. And now that I have the platform, really just pushing me to work even harder than I did before.
For sure. And before we end the interview, I got one more question for you, and I want to know what are your goals for the rest of your high school career?
My goals, um, just to get a great education for till I get to a senior year, and just to further my basketball career, and hopefully the offers start rolling in, and just being the future to our kind of high school, um, yeah, to our high school basketball.
Yeah, it's huge, man. When you mentioned like the future of like your high school basketball, what can you kind of elaborate on that a little bit more?
Really just when as I get older and older, just people can look up to me, and like little kids can be like, I want to be like him, and just letting them know, like I said before, they can be anything, and they just keep working hard and chase their dreams, and they can do it.
And you're definitely starting that legacy off on the right note. And is there anything you want to plug or anybody you want to shout out?
Go follow my Instagram at Zion Sensley, and yeah. Oh, and go add me on Snapchat at Z Sensley 24. So yeah.
All right, but yeah, again, make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at Zion Sensley and at HoopsFL. And anyways, for Archbishop Reardon, right? All right, is it? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. For Archbishop Reardon, 2024 guard / forward Zion Sensley. I'm Isaac Fleischer, and this has been another iHoopsFL interview. Peace out, guys.